Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a dupe video for you. I'm pretty excited about it just because I've never done a video like this before, and that is because I don't have a very big collection, so I obviously try not to buy things that I already have because it's pointless. So I am going to show you some things that just happened to be dupes for each other and that I didn't realize that until later on. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the first product. I'm going to show you these brushes because I always had a hard time finding good foundation brushes. Now I know how expensive brushes can get, especially the ones at Sephora. This one is from Sephora. It's called the Mineral Powder brush, but this was like a year ago whenever I got it. Whenever I went, the girl told me that this was a great buffing brush for regular foundation if I was going to use it for that and not for mineral powder. So I decided to get it and it worked out great. It's super soft. You guys know that Sephora brushes are very high quality and they're very nice. But I find that I get the same thing with this one. This one is the Real Techniques buffing brush and they do the exact same thing. They look almost identical except for the handle, and I just feel like they're the same. Of course the Sephora one is a lot softer, but they're both pretty soft. None of them are rough on your face. They don't leave streaks on your face either with the foundation or anything. So you can use it for other things. I'm sure you can use it for bronzer and all of that. I've used this one for bronzer before, but I think these are exactly the same. So if you're looking for a good foundation brush or a good buffing brush, I recommend you get the Real Techniques. It's the same thing as getting the Sephora Mineral Powder brush. The next dupe that I have is for the Nars Lip Stain Pencil. I'm sure that that's what these are called. Well, this one's called Satin Lip Pencil, but it's perfect because this one has a satin finish. I'm wearing that lipstick right now, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the swatch for it, and this is the way that it looks. Now, I don't have the full-size version of this. I actually got this for my birthday last September, whenever this is the gift that they were giving. I don't know if that's the same thing that they're giving this year, but this is the Nars one, and to be honest, I like the wear of this one more. It feels a lot creamier and it just feels a lot better on my lips, but this is the exact same thing except it's a little more. I had to sharpen it because I wasn't getting any of the product out. It wasn't getting enough product out, but this is pretty much the exact same thing except it's a little sheer. Now, I think it's the same thing on the lips. On the swatch, it looks sheer, but on the lips, it looks the same as the one that I'm wearing right now. But I also like the fact that with the lipstick, it's a lot cheaper. Obviously, it's by Rimmel, and you have to sharpen it, and you don't have to do that with the lipstick. But to me, they are the exact same color, except, like I said, on the swatch, it looks sheer. On the lips, it looks great. Alright, the next two are bronzers. This one is by Tarte. It's the Park Avenue Princess, and it's the travel size or the deluxe size. And this one I got in a kit, but they do have a bigger version of it. If you've seen it, if you like it, I'm going to show you a dupe for it. This one has a little bit of shimmer, and it's more of a cool tone bronzer. It's not very orangey, and it does have a nice shimmer to it. Now, I love this powder or this bronzer. I love this bronzer, and I think it's great, and I think they sometimes sell it by itself or like in a small kit, so you can get it for a pretty good price. But if you buy the full size, it's obviously very expensive. Now, the dupe that I have for it is in this little kit, and this one is the Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder. It's not a kit, but you get the idea. There's two products in here, and this one is called, I don't know what this one is called, you guys. This one is called Saint Lucia. So you have a bronzer in here and you have a blush. Obviously, the one that I'm going to show you is the bronzer, and it looks pretty similar even whenever you look at it side by side. So I'm going to show you so you can see the way that they look. They look pretty similar. This one is $3, so you're gonna get a heck of a deal using this one. But it's the exact same thing. They both have a little bit of shimmer on them, and I really like it. They look pretty much the same. Neither one of them is orange. I really recommend this bronzer. It's great. It lasts all day, and it's the same thing as getting this one. So I would really recommend you get the e.l.f. one if you're interested in a good bronzer that looks like the Park Avenue Princess. If you have seen this on, on pictures or on YouTube videos and you want to get it, you can get this for $3. So I would recommend it. Moving on to highlighters. It is so in right now to have a highlighter, especially if you want to do strobing. And strobing is one of the things that is in right now for makeup. Kind of like contouring was, strobing is now. So I wanted to definitely show you a highlight that I think looks exactly the same, but both of them are not highlighters. Does that make any sense? The one that I'm going to show you is the Nars Albatross highlighter, and I showed you guys this in my everyday makeup drawer video, and it is completely white on the pan, but whenever you apply it, it looks gorgeous. Now, obviously this isn't peachy and it's not orangey or tannish or goldish like some of the highlighters are. It looks completely white on the pan, like I said, and it is beautiful though. I mean, it's super pigmented and it just looks really nice. This one is, and I'm going to show you the swatch right here. Look how gorgeous the highlighter is. Whenever you apply it to your face, it's not white at all, but today I'm actually wearing the dupe for it, and the one that I have is an eyeshadow by Milani. This one's called Bella Chiffon, and this is the one that I'm wearing right now because I wanted to show you the way that it looks. I kind of wanted to show you everything that I was going to talk about. So this is the dupe that I have for it. I know it's an eyeshadow, but you guys know that makeup is makeup and you can use it for whatever you want. And I promise you that this looks exactly the same. Even on my finger, it looks exactly the same. Look at the comparison. It looks exactly the same to me. I don't know. I don't think I'm blind, but I hope you can see that on camera. My camera decided to cut off, but I hope you guys can see that it looks pretty much exactly the same. In comparison to prices, like I said, the Nars one is about $30, when you can get this one for about $5. If you use coupons, you can get it for a lot cheaper. I know they always have Milani coupons in the newspaper. Next up is a lipstick, and this I really wanted to show you. The reason is because these melted lipsticks by Too Faced are $21, and I know a lot of lip products are expensive, so I only have 2 of these, but I am so glad that I found a dupe for it because that way you can get a similar look with a better price. And this is the way that it looks. I'm going to show you the other one. The other one doesn't have the exact staining power, but you get the same color, so you just gotta reapply it, girl, and you'll get the same thing. So this is a $21 lip stain. This one is a lipstick, and it is one of the Color Vivids. I think that's what these are called, Color Sensational, and it's one of the Vivids, and this one's by Maybelline. It's in the number 905 and the color Brazen Berry. I really love this lipstick. Like I said, this one stays on for a lot longer. This one does not. You have to keep reapplying it, but look, you guys, it's the same thing. You get the same thing. You can kind of tell that this one's a little bit sheer, but whenever you apply it on your lips, they look more opaque. So same goes with the lipstick pencil from Nars. That one was more sheer than the lipstick that I showed you. This is vice versa, but lip stains or liquid lipsticks are always very opaque because they're going to kind of dry on your lips and have a great staining power. Of course, a lipstick isn't, especially whenever you get it for a lot cheaper. You can't expect the same thing, but the color is the same. It's a dupe. Alright guys, so the last dupe that I have is a concealer. This one is the Nars concealer in one of the Radiant Creamy Concealers. I forgot the name. And this one is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. They do the exact same thing. They feel the exact same way. They are dupes for each other, in my opinion. What I like to use these for is to highlight on my under eyes and make a upside down triangle. I also like to put it on the highest points of my face, and I feel like they do the exact same thing. They're both super creamy, and they don't crease as much on my under eyes. Most of the concealers kind of crease on my under eyes because I do have fine lines. But I gotta say that these two are pretty good for my under eyes. This one, I'm gonna show you this one first. This one's the Maybelline one, and it is the Better Skin. I'm gonna try to make that a little bit bigger because I want you to be able to see it. So that one is the Maybelline one. I'm gonna go ahead and show you the Nars one right now, just right next to it. And there you go. They look exactly the same. They're both, well, maybe the tone is a little bit different because they're not the exact same color, but they're both super creamy. They stay on all day. They kind of dry kind of powdery, and I say kind of because to me they feel powdery at the end once they're dry. Maybe to other people they don't. I still set it, and I always set my under eyes with my Anastasia contour kit. I mix 2 of the shades in there and they look exactly the same on my under eyes. I love these 2 concealers, but I would recommend you get this one if you're thinking about getting the Nars Radiant Concealer. This one you're gonna get it, I'm not 100% sure, but I gotta say it's probably around $25. Don't quote me on that, I don't know, but I know you can get this one for about $6. Alright you guys, so that is it for my dupe video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it wasn't a lot of products because like I said, I don't have a big collection. And whenever I buy something new, I try not to get anything that I already have or something that is super similar. These just happen to work the exact same way, and I just learned that over time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!